Thank you. Like me, I'm sure many of you left a career to stay at home with your kids. We learned yesterday it was $1 million decision. Maybe for some of us it was a $2 million decision. Gone are the days of further climbing the corporate ladder. Instead, you're fulfilling the call to be the keeper of your home, to love your kids well, to paideia them in the discipline and instruction of the Lord. This new season of life brought with it a full-time job of chasing toddlers, cooking meals, endless laundry, and snaking weird things out of your toilet, like tiny toy trucks, Legos, and pizza crusts. Please tell me I'm not the only one, especially with the pizza crusts. Don't understand that. Thousands of hours of reading aloud, going on nature walks, play dates with other families led to an easy transition of teaching your kids their letters, how to read, numbers, how to do math, and everything there is to know about the Apollo space missions. As homeschool moms and the occasional rare unicorn homeschool dad, we're redeeming our own education as we learn alongside our children. We're rediscovering the joys of geography. You guys know the capital of Djibouti? It's Djibouti. We read amazing novels, except Gathering of Days. Can I get an amen? Seriously, come on. Thank you, people. Thank you. Sorry, Lee. And we're teaching our kids formal logic so that they can try to trounce us in every argument they choose to pick with us. We model being the lead learner, and we learn by doing. The world will try to tell us that we are just moms, and we have to pause our own pursuits as we raise our kids. For many, the ideas of pursuing a master's is simply unattainable if we're full-time homeschooling moms or dads. We're pouring into our own students, and oftentimes we're pouring into others if we're tutors and directors. And so we just don't have time, and we think, maybe someday. It's an unreachable goal, or is it? Classical Conversations provides so many opportunities to continue our own learning. There's practicum, there's books, there's resources, there's online helps, there's pouring into local leaders who then pour over into their families. And yes, 2 years ago, the opportunity to enroll in an MA program, the partnership with SEU emerged. I recall standing in an aisle of Menards with my husband, shopping for, of all things, plumbing supplies, during that really, really weird shutdown period that wasn't really a shutdown period, but was a shutdown period. And I was contemplating being a trailblazer, and I saw the initial leadership class syllabus, and I said to myself, I can do this. I can show my kids that doing hard things isn't just for challenged students. I can dig and discover that which is good, true, and beautiful. I can read Tertullian, and I did, and I can discover that a graph of the function of the f of x, a function of f of x squared or any even number looks like this, and the function of f of x equals x cubed or any odd exponent looks like this. I can identify great hypotheses, and I can dig into studies that determine block, mimic, and measure outcomes. I don't have to wait till my kids are grown and gone, because Classical Conversations values lifelong learners and values me as a homeschool parent. A master's degree is attainable. I say congratulations to the first class of 7. Graduated last weekend. I'll graduate 1 year from now with my emphasis in rhetoric and pedagogy. Now, I'm already using my experience in the master's program. I've become a better homeschool parent, a homeschool teacher, and tutor. I've been able to publish articles in my local state homeschool newsletter based on all the research I had to do. Can I get an amen for those of you who have done any research? Like, you just write endless papers, and it's like, what am I gonna do with these suckers? Publish them, a lot of fun. I participated in a senatorial, a mayoral, and now in a congressional campaign. Pretty amazing stuff. I've spoken at practicums, at our state's convention, in front of homeschool families. I've spoken in front of legislators all over northern Indiana. Who knows? Maybe 4 years from now, I'll run for office myself. We tell our kids to dream big. So for all you just moms out there are 20-page papers that are due at the end of week 15, and you can do it, trust me. If I can do it, you can do it. You can learn literary theory and discuss the author, the artifact, and the audience when you're looking at themes in the logos of any written work or piece that you're going to discover. You're going to read the abolition of man that we talked about yesterday, the Paideia proposal. You're going to read the core, the question, the conversation, and you're going to love them. So let me encourage you. Someday can be today. Dream big.